and welcome to the Keep Onside Show. My name is Joel.
And I'm Sherelle. I'm usually behind the camera, but this season I've got quite a bit to say, so I thought I'd come in front.
So yeah, we've been off on a little break. I mean, it's been a busy old time. As you know, I've got an under 13-year-old playing football, currently at Norwich City Development Centre, still playing for his Sunday team.
Right.
But yourself, Shit?
I've been watching my boy. He's been at Dulwich, Hamlet, and I've been with the hipsters, so I've had to kind of get a bit hip this season. But they've had a really good run when I've not watched them, so I think, good luck to them. I'll be staying at home.
You'll be staying away. So today we're going to be having a look at the season overview, how the season has started. We're also going to be looking at corruption, i.e. Big Sam.
What?
And
Ched Evans. I've got a lot to say. And we'll be getting Cadell Daniel to come and review some boots for us this week.
it's been really exciting in the Premier League. It's been unpredictable, but predictable to a certain degree.
Within the league.
The league, the top teams are more or less doing what they're supposed to be doing, with the exception of Man United.
Oh, I love watching them, Joe. I think this season I've actually watched more of other teams.
That's the thing.
Than my own.
I feel like I'm almost a fan of every team now this season. And I think maybe it's because of the managers. There's a lot of managers and you're just intrigued and you want to see what other teams are doing and the personalities.
They got that extra interest. It pulls you in,
isn't it?
There's a lot of characters.
Definitely.
Liverpool, my team's gotten off to a great start.
Yeah, they have. Brilliant start. Pressing, optimism.
They're quite high tempo, so it'd be good to see. I mean, will they be able to sustain it?
I think they will, with the one game a week, just the
true.
Premier League.
You have to remind me of that, innit?
I know. Championship, your old boy Benitez.
I know.
Doing very well at Newcastle after a bit of a sketchy start. Yeah. And there's another guy who I like, Chris Hughton, doing very well with Brighton. They're second at the moment. Yeah. They've been solid at the back as well. 7 clean sheets out of the last 9.
What about Charlton?
Oof.
I think with Charlton, we've really got to look at the kind of situation with the fans and the board.
And the ownership,
it's kind of it's reflecting on the pitch now, I think, because they're down 13th, League One. They're a fantastic club, good support down there, so I think they should be a bit higher up. What about Leyton Orient? Why are they 23rd in the league? They're in a relegation zone.
Yep. But it's early on in the season. Who knows? Who knows? Do you know what I mean?
You've got
Things
Forest
can
Green.
happen.
Vanarama League, they're first, so hopefully they can continue for the rest of the season and make it up this year. Tell us your thoughts. Did you find the season exciting so far? At the Keep Onside Show, tweet us.
Corruption is here. It's all over football, and you've got managers basically taking money out of the game. There's a perception that it's only agents that take money out of the game.
I mean, we weren't shocked, were we?
No,
Not many people were shocked with that. I was shocked at how at ease he was.
These things must be happening at a pretty regular rate.
I think so.
There's been a report since saying that at least 8 managers, at least 8 Premier League managers have been accused of taking bungs or accepting money.
What I think as fans that we need to question is how does that then influence what we're seeing?
Yep.
Because if you're a manager and you can make 100 grand on buying a player in, are you really gonna nurture the talent in your academy? Is it not gonna kind of make you do the deal outside of the club rather than and we're calling out and asking, well, where is the English talent? And for me as a fan, I feel that what it says to us is that these deals are being made. Are we actually seeing the best of what we are creating?
I'm not being funny. There's been plenty of times I've watched football matches and I thought, hang on a minute, this player's bang average. I could probably lace up my boots and get a personal trainer for 6 weeks. I'll be a vet. I will be a bit of a vet, but I could probably lace up my boots. You're seeing bang average players running up and down the football pitch and it makes you wonder, it makes you think, hang on a minute.
And we're not getting the players coming through the academies. They're not coming into the first team.
No.
And is this an indication as to why they're not?
I think when people say it's not just about ability, I think that statement couldn't be more truthful. Yeah. I really do.
Do you think Sam will get another job?
Most definitely. I think he'll be in a job. I think
it'll take you long.
Yeah. I think he'll be in a job before the end of the season. I think there needs to be more transparency in regards to transfers. I really do.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
It's like I said, it's not just agents, and it's not just players that are mercenaries.
Oh gosh,
do you know what I mean?
They
because
go into one with the players, don't they?
Exactly. You know, the players are always in it for the money. The agents are always taking money out of the game. Well, you know what? There's a lot of money over here in England, and you've got agents that are paying managers to do certain transfer dealings.
Let me give you a roundup for those of you that may not be too clear on the story. 2011, 22-year-old got convicted, arrested of rape, spent 2.5 years in jail, came out and recently got acquitted of rape. Now, I have to say that this was one of the reasons why, as a parent of a footballer, I was a little bit apprehensive of my son going into that field, because footballers don't have a good rap.
No, they don't.
When it comes to females, they always have this kind of bad attitude towards them, whether it's affairs, mistresses, people selling their stories, or assault. And I have to say with this, I mean, I'm not going to go too deep because I don't want the father-in-law to come on here and start, we're not loose women, we don't have loose women money.
Yeah.
But how do you as parents feel about the kind of stereotype of footballers? It is bad stereotypes, but they don't help themselves. They've just got a bad reputation when it comes to their dealings with the opposite sex.
It's about educating them. Young players should be offered almost life coaching.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because they're taught to be footballers on the field. They're taught to how to control the ball on the field. But so much of football is about what goes on off it now.
They do it with gambling, don't they? And alcoholism.
Yeah.
You know, they know that there's a problem within football.
Yeah.
And they bring people in the academy level to speak to the boys. Now, where is the education in regards to young footballers and how you conduct yourself around young girls? I mean, the groupies start early, I have to say, because I've gone to academy matches and, you know, you get them 13, 14 and you think, are they the brother, the sister? And then, no, they're looking a bit, you know, and so they're there at the youth games. And I just think that the young boys need that education because it's almost like they're cocooned, aren't they?
Yeah,
it's just all
definitely.
football. And so it should be that they're focused on their career. So you're right, they don't get the life skills.
I mean, a lot of them players, they've come from not necessarily the best of backgrounds, and they're being catapulted into wealth, they're being catapulted into this lifestyle.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Which, like you say, the groupies start very early. You know, amongst their friends and their peers, they're all of a sudden, they're the man. It's all right feeling on top of the world, but when you feel on top of the world and you feel like you can do anything because of that, then that's where problems...
That entitlement.
Yeah, exactly, that's where problems start.
Definitely.
You know?
I mean, I want to hear from the women in football. It's my bugbear now, because we've got more women in football. We've got directors now that are female. Have you heard from them?
Not really, no.
Have you heard what they've got to say about the Ched Evans case? Have you heard them bringing in initiatives? I feel that women, if you're going to be in football, you have a responsibility.
Definitely.
In order to tackle issues that are affecting women surrounding football. And that's the fans as well.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're not hearing enough from them.
Yeah.
And they should be speaking out against this. I mean, he's at Chesterfield. These guys can go in jail for 2.5 years and come out and be pro footballers.
Yeah, and play every week.
I don't like. Is there not thousands of footballers out there? Aren't there thousands of you out there that would love the opportunity for a contract? You've got more people fighting for him to get back on the pitch than you have for the actual injustice that happened. Now, whether you want to say he was guilty or not, he was in a compromising situation that for a young guy, he did not make the best decision.
No, he didn't.
And young boys have to be educated in what to do if they come across that circumstance. And as a woman in football, a parent in football, you have a responsibility.
Definitely.
Hey guys, so in this segment of the show, I'm going to be talking about the difference between the Mercurial Superflies in white and pink and the Mercurial Vapors in black and pink. There's not a big difference between the two. I mean, the Superflies are £250 and the Vapors are are $190. So these are a little bit cheaper, but nonetheless still very expensive. Material wise, the Superflies have been made a lot lighter than the Vapors. These boots are made for wingers and attacking players, so you're light on your feet, so you feel faster. So you can do the odd step over here and there quicker than you can in your other boots. The Superflies, your likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, Alexis Sanchez, and Wilfred Zaha wear these boots. With the Vapors, Willian, Eden Hazard, those type of players, Frank Ribery, they choose to wear these boots. And because the Superflies are made quite lightweight and the material's quite plasticky, I do find that when someone steps on your toe, you really do feel it. And I think that's a little problem that most of the Vapors have. Because they're made with light materials to make you run faster and whatnot, like you are prone to getting the odd step on the foot, or it does hurt when someone mistimes a tackle or whatnot. With the big players that wear these boots, like Cristiano Ronaldo wears the Superflies, as I said, and Eden Hazard wearing the Vapors, when you put them on, you do feel like you're one of them. Like when you're, as a young player, you put on Superflies and you start doing stepovers and you feel like you're Cristiano Ronaldo. So, personally, I prefer the Vapors, but what boots would you guys prefer? The Superflies or the Vapors?
Okay, so we've touched on two really important subjects today, the Ched Evans case and corruption in football. So send us your thoughts. What do you think? Do you think that we've got a big problem here that needs to be tackled? We'd love to hear from you. Remember, catch us on Twitter at the Keep Onside Show, #KTG.
And if you have any more topics, please don't hesitate. Just tweet us in if you want us to cover it. We'll be more than happy to.